And it feels like I've been digesting in the stomach of a sarlacc, waiting for some solid details on this. And finally, we have an actual release date, which is nice. And that release date is December 29th, 2021. So we always knew it was going to be in December. Unfortunately, it's right at the end of December, but it's nice to finally have an actual release date. I think, at least, and that will be, of course, episode 1. I don't think this has been confirmed, but it's rumored that, like Mando, there'll be 8 episodes in the season. And here are some words from a Star Wars press release. They've described it as a thrilling Star Wars adventure. I mean, they would, to be fair. The Book of Boba Fett finds legendary bounty hunter Boba Fett and mercenary Fennec Shand navigating the galaxy's underworld when they return to the sands of Tatooine to stake their claim on the territory once ruled by Jabba the Hutt and his crime syndicate. So, Tamara Morrison, Ming-Na Wen, they lead the Book of Boba Fett cast. We don't have much more info on who else might be appearing, and the Mandalorian heavy crossover continues because it is executive produced by the Mandalorians Jon Favreau, Dave Filoni, and Robert Rodriguez, who of course took on some directing duties in Mandalorian season 2. And as you can see there, we have a poster. We're being truly spoiled, sort of, because it's a new, not really new poster, isn't it? It's a version of an image we saw in the post-credit sequence in The Mandalorian. It's like the lazy YouTube option of using a screenshot for your video thumbnail. Unless this is the series, which is possible, just Boba sitting around in his throne, and I'd probably still watch it. The reveals will come, probably in a trailer. Speaking of which, what about that? Because often a poster is swiftly followed by a trailer, on social media, especially. You'll get the poster. Next thing you know, even a day later, you can have the trailer drop. But I don't think one is imminent here, especially as the show is so late in December. I mean, basically, this show is next year. This show is basically 2022. So I don't think we're going to get a trailer anytime soon. But what seems to make more sense is on the Disney Plus day. I think November 12th. Is Disney Plus Day, and they've already announced that there's going to be a Boba Fett special, which is more exploring the background of the character. So that's going to be released on Disney Plus Day, and I think that's exploring the history of the character, from a behind-the-scenes point of view and a canon point of view, I suppose, as well. So I'm thinking there we'll probably get like the kind of the behind-the-scenes sort of sizzle reels that we've had in the past. It would be weird because this is going to be like presumably a documentary vibe, this program. So it would be weird to have a trailer in it unless it plays at the start or at the end, kind of standalone. So I'm thinking with this show, we're probably going to get sizzle reel type behind the scenes type kind of content and shots. But I think date wise, that's a pretty sound kind of ballpark date to release a trailer finally for something that's coming out, 6 weeks later or so. So I've got a feeling perhaps after the Boba Fett program hits Disney Plus, the trailer maybe a day later or the same day might drop on the social medias, on the YouTubes and what have you. Because also, obviously, it's going to start ramping up the hype for this series, but also it might persuade people to go who aren't subscribed to Disney Plus at the moment, are going to resubscribe when the Book of Boba starts. It might send people over to Disney Plus now to go and watch this Boba Fett special program, with extra behind the scenes footage and whatever else.